Well, our good friend Rabbi Mordechai Weiss, who's been on the air for many, many years with us, all the way back to his days in Teaneck, New Jersey. He has been now in Israel for how many years?
Since 2003.
Wow, 23 years.
Yeah, this month, Tammuz.
You're a smart man. You're a lot smarter than the rest of us.
Nice of you to say.
Lift that mic a drop. You're a drop smarter than the rest of us.
How's that?
Yeah, just... There you go.
All right.
I'd a drop further away from you.
You think I've never been here
perfect,
before.
Rabbi Weiss, perfect.
Long time no seeing.
I did do that. Anyway, so 23 years in Israel. And I'll tell you, when we promoted the fact that you're visiting us this morning, and Mazel Tov, by the way, your family just celebrated a great Simcha. Simcha took place in Lakewood, New Jersey.
Yes.
Mazel Tov.
Thank you.
When we promoted the fact that you're coming in, we said two things. Number one, that you do represent our friends at Yeshiva Shavei Hevron, which is a very important and dear institution to us, as you know. It's a great yeshiva in Hebron and a lot of very distinguished alumni. I mean,
thousands.
Guys who went through Yeshiva Shavei Hevron. There are a lot of really good ones, as you know.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable how many guys are just real leaders in Israel. In many ways, army, religion, Talmudic studies, everything.
AI.
Really?
Absolutely. There's a guy, Ori Usher.
Yeah.
He's one of our graduates, and unfortunately he was wounded in Lebanon. But he's running an amazing AI company now in Israel. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That's what it means to, work the land.
Yeah, I guess that's what it means these days. And, all right, so you'll do that for us. You'll let us know what's happening at Yeshiva Shavei Hevron. They're about to break, obviously. It's going to be Chodesh Av soon. But then they're going to be revving up for a brand new school and yeshiva year. And the second thing I said is that you can tell us, because you're on the front lines, just how difficult it's been for those who are in the tourism industry, especially over the last year. You've seen lots of up and downs in the tourism industry, right? That's safe to say?
It's safe to say.
I mean, just think back to the last 10 years. You've seen God knows how many peaks and valleys. How does this compare, what's going on now, to, let's say, I don't know, the immediate aftermath of October 7th? Like, has there been any improvement over the last 2-3 years or not?
So, let me take a step back first, please. First of all, Chodesh Tov. A very, very happy Rosh Chodesh. Wonderful seeing you on such a special day. Tammuz, such a special month. You have Gimel Tammuz, Shiv Tammuz, Yud Beis Tammuz, 3-week format. Get to hear
You're almost as bad as me. I started the show this morning going through the whole summer.
Get to hear your father's Shloshim speech.
Gimel Av.
That's right. I look forward to that. Beryl Wine, former rabbi of mine from Miami Beach.
When you're not pitching the JM programming, tell us what you're doing.
So it's really, really special. What is today anyway? Is today Mitzvah Yericho Day?
Yeah, I thought of that. When Uri contacted me about his brand new book, I said, this is going to be funny. You're going to have a neighbor on the air today.
Yeah.
So.
And he didn't even mention the mayor while you were speaking.
It didn't come up. All there was to talk about was my granddaughters. That's it. There's nothing else to talk about.
I don't blame you. But you're asking about the business, the tourism business. So thank God I've been guiding for close to 20 years already.
Right.
And, speak to any tour guide in Israel, and we're all going to tell you exactly the same thing. It's the best job in the world. I mean, you get to travel throughout the land of Israel on a regular basis. I mean, my neighbors, my friends who I daven with in Shul and Mitzvah Yericho, they always want to know, what did you do this week? They kind of live their life through you.
Where did life take you this week?
Right. Where did life take you this week? And, you get to meet such a wide variety of people from all over the world, Jews, non-Jews. And let's face it, a tourist is coming to a country, is coming to Israel to enjoy themselves, to have a good time. You get to spend a whole week with people who want to have fun, and it's just... So, you started off by
Rabbi,
saying,
get to the point here. We get how great your job is. Is there any tourism in Israel?
He started off by saying how smart I am.
Right.
And that's that was a great thing to get into.
Right.
When I was taking the tour guide course, it's a very serious course, 2 years, whatever. So towards the end of the course, the guy who was running the course called me over, and he said, Mordechai, I want to tell you something. Always have a plan B.
Very interesting.
Because that's the
very interesting.
That's the nature of
sort of like we say to the young Jewish music singers. No joke. No joke.
And, I didn't really understand what he meant at the time.
Right, of course.
Now I do.
Right.
And let's face it, intifadas, COVID, the wars. It's a funny thing.
Forgot about COVID. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing about our business. Very often as a tour guide, you'll get a call from somebody, we're coming in a week, we're coming in a few days, whatever. You get very short notice sometimes. Sometimes you get further notice, sometimes you get short notice. And what you've learned over the years is you never say no. Even if you've got to, shuffle your schedule and make it work.
Always book it.
Always book it. Because in another week, another month, you're not going to be getting any calls. So yes, since October 7th, been very difficult. Part of the thinking of many guides, of course, is that, listen, it's bad, but, there are neighbors of ours that have it a lot worse.
Right. What industry they're in?
With the
war. Their husbands are in the war. Right?
Exactly. They're not saying their husbands are serving in the reserves. Right. So you got mothers at home alone with their kids, and and the stress, and and of course the families that have lost people, and the people up north right now. Think of them who, they don't know what tomorrow is going to be. So it's all relative.
Right.
So yes, we're going.
You have anything booked for July? Yes or no?
Yes, I do.
And August must be really big. August.
No,
unless God forbid the enemy starts up.
I don't have August
because August doesn't have the 3 weeks in it. I would think there's a lot more travel.
Yeah. No.
Well, let's see what happens. Well, there may be more people coming.
Yeah. It's funny. I was in Jerusalem for a group, Shavuos time. And by the way, I also was guiding a group when the war broke out, and everybody was scrambling to escape, through
different countries,
Egypt, Jordan, whatever. And my group was spending a couple of days in a bomb shelter in Jerusalem. They weren't too happy about it, but
imagine so.
You take the jobs as they come. So yes, there are a couple of jobs. So I was in Jerusalem Erev Shavuos, and you really did have the feel that people are back.
Right.
But it's just a little blip because it was just Shavuos.
Yeah. Then you had the 12-minute war and all that other stuff.
Exactly.
Right. Mordechai Weiss is here. Are you shocked by how packed the planes are? We're sitting here talking about the challenges to the tourism industry, but when you fly back later this week, there will not be an available seat on that plane.
But that's not tourism.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, but
no, I'm not.
You're at least somewhat encouraged by the fact that there is still a desire for people to go. No,
I'm not. I'm not
really.
No, I'm not surprised by it. First of all, they're packed because there's basically
limited flights, right?
Limited flights. One airlines. Right? There's no United. There's no American. There's
Right.
And by the way, that will be the sign that tourism has returned once all these other airlines start.
Right. That's true.
Their direct flights from the United States.
Right. All right. Now, what's happening in the holy city of Hebron?
Thank God. Last time I was here, I was speaking to you about the Valero house. Mm-hmm. So Valero was this Jewish family, came to Jerusalem in the 19th century, went into the banking business, bought up properties in Jerusalem, in Hebron, the Machne Yehuda market, right. The Shuk, that used to be the Valero market. And they had homes, they had buildings in the Kasbah. Now the Kasbah,
Hebron.
Right. And unfortunately, as you know only too well, in 1929, that was pretty much the end of the Jewish presence in that part of Hebron.
Right.
And even when Jews started returning back to Hebron, post Six-Day War, the 80s, whatever, the Kasbah pretty much remained off limits in terms of a Jewish presence. And over the years, the Yeshiva Shavei Hevron, which its building, Beit Romana, abuts the Kasbah area, has been trying to take control of one of those buildings, one of the Valero buildings, and just a few weeks ago, just a month ago, we finished renovations. We moved in students. So for the first time in almost 100 years, we have Jews, students of Yeshiva Shavei Hevron, living in this newly renovated building, the Valero building. That's
what it's called, the Valero?
It's called the Valero building. And they have to be escorted.
Oh, boy.
Through the Kasbah to get to the yeshiva every day. You started off your show today. You were talking about this new agreement that
the president says is going to be announced, right?
Right. And of course, the feedback from Israel is
mixed, to say the least.
Yeah, I saw a funny comic today. There's a picture of sort of like Avram Avinu and Yitzchak, going up to the Akedah, right. And so Trump is Avram Avinu, and Yitzchak is Netanyahu, and Netanyahu is asking Trump, but where's the sheep?
Right.
So anyway,
that story may end differently than the original.
Yeah. Well, time will tell.
We'll see, yeah.
We will see. But anyway, one of the responses that that the Prime Minister of Israel has said over the past few hours is, we're going to remain in Lebanon.
Right.
At least for the time being.
Right.
Okay, and we see the same thing in Gaza. It's all about a presence. It's all about a Jewish presence. If you don't have a Jewish presence there, then your ability to defend...
Yeah, but in what you just cited, Beit Valero, it's not just about trying to establish a Jewish presence. You got to go through all the machinations of being able to establish a Jewish presence there. And as you said, it essentially took 100 years to do it.
Right. So that's what Hebron is all about. Yeah. Neighborhood by neighborhood. There's the famous quote about, how we look at time. We don't look at time at a watch, like a watch, okay, 1 minute's gone by, 2 minutes gone by. We look at time, 50 years. Right. Look at our situation today. Look at the situation of the Jewish community today versus what it was 50 years ago, 100 years ago. Right. So we're making progress, right. But
takes time.
So you mentioned places like, we were talking about Lakewood and all these places.
A lot of major Jewish communities.
A lot of major communities. And
even Bergen County is a major Jewish community.
Absolutely. And what are the anchors of these communities? I mean, right here in your neighborhood, Torah Academy, Mayanot, right? That's the importance of Yeshiva Shavei Hevron. And that's our focus. Our focus is the learning, is the yeshiva. But half of the population, more than half of the Jewish population of Hebron is the yeshiva.
Right. And they're always making an attempt to expand. Everybody really in the leadership of Hebron, whether it's the yeshiva or not, are making attempts to expand.
When you talk about expansion, so there's a building which is part of the Beit Romana estate, the Hausman building.
Right.
It's right there before the Kasbah. And it's been sitting empty for many, many years. And finally, the yeshiva got permission, and we're going to be building a brand new dormitory in that place. I'm talking about a $10 million project.
Also military escort?
No, this is
Mamish right there.
This is Mamish right there. 2 floors for the dormitory, whatever. So it's a major. We have 450 students.
You have a lot of good supporters around the world or not?
A quarter of our support comes from outside of Israel.
Right. A lot of people in the United States.
United States, South America.
Yeah. There are a lot of people who we know who are who take great pride in supporting Yeshiva Shavei Hevron.
Correct. And, of course, we have the big Parshas Chayei Sarah event every year, which we love hosting.
Yeah, of course. All right, Mordechai Weiss, if you want information about tour guiding, because if there's someone heading to Israel in August, they need the right person to take them north, south, east, and west.
RabbiGuide@gmail.com.
RabbiGuide@gmail.com. And if you want to go to Eilat or to Chispin, he'll do both.
Or Kiryat Shmona.
You won't do Chispin and Eilat in the same day. That you won't do.
I've traveled from Eilat to the Galil in a single day.
You have?
I have.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's like New York to Chicago.
Listen, you have a lot of people who visit Israel. They just enjoy sitting in a comfortable vehicle.
And seeing the sights. That's true. That's true. And if you're going to the Negev or, of course, to the Galil, there's plenty to see.
Right.
And plenty of places to stop.
Correct.
You know where you stop, by the way, when you take everyone to Eilat?
Yadvata.
How do you know that?
I'm a tour guide.
We stopped at Yadvata, loaded up on chocolate milk.
That is still an active kibbutz. Everybody talks about the privatization of kibbutzim today.
It works as a kibbutz.
It works as a kibbutz.
And that's one of very few in Israel at this point?
Yeah. They're few in number today.
Wow. You take people to Kibbutz Lavi?
Absolutely. I was
take people
there.
to Kibbutz Yavne?
I was there a month ago.
Take people to Yavne?
I haven't been to Kibbutz
Take people
Yavne.
to Chavetz Chaim?
I haven't
probably
been there in a while.
There, though, right? There's probably nothing.
I stayed there with the Birthright group in Chavetz Chaim.
Yeah?
It was interesting.
Kibbutz Yavne? Also nothing to see.
I haven't.
You have to have something to see in order to go.
Sure.
That's the whole thing.
Now, these places have a winery. Now we're talking.
Right. But there's no kibbutzim that have a winery, are there?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. But if you're in the Binyamin region...
Sde Boker.
Sde Boker is a winery?
Has a winery. I don't know if it's kosher, but they have a winery.
But if you're in the Binyamin region, you got a lot of choices.
Psagot.
And also you have new, really good-looking wineries. Right.
Rechalim. I just was up on Harival. We went to Itamar. We saw a beautiful winery there.
Wow. Amazing. Who mentioned the town to me the other day I wasn't familiar with? I remember. It was something near... Tekoa. What would be near Tekoa and Pnei Kedem? What would be in there?
Well, you're not talking about the Kfar Tzion winery.
Maybe I am.
Yeah.
I'm not sure at this point. I might be. People say stuff to me these days. I don't remember a thing afterwards.
The other thing that I want to add about the yeshiva is that it's not insular.
Right.
In other words, you go to Kiryat Arba today, you've got hundreds of families that are living there who are graduates of the school. But not just that, you have graduates of the school. There's a place up north, Yoknaam. Are you familiar with Yoknaam?
It sounds very familiar to me. Have I been there?
No. So it's near Haifa. It's known as a secular city, not much of a religious presence.
Right.
And graduates of... Yeshiva Shavei Hevron.
They go there?
Went there, established a pre-military yeshiva there. The Rosh Yeshiva there, very well-known guy, Ariel Shershevsky, and phenomenal success.
Pretty amazing. Look, they've got superstars in that place, so,
Yeah, listen, the head of Shabbat today.
Is a graduate?
Is a graduate.
All right. RabbiGuide@gmail.com. And if anybody wants information about Shavei Hevron, they have a website, right? They have a website online that people could just go and check it all out.
Correct.
Donate all they want, etc., etc. Thank you for visiting.
Thank you. Can I? Yes.
Shout out.
Yes.
We have a very important shout out this morning.
I mean, you're talking about granddaughters. I get to talk about grandsons.
Correct.
Okay.
What's going on? What's with this grandson?
I have two married grandsons, Nachum.
Wow.
I have a great grandchild already.
Holy cow!
I know.
You
knew me as a kid. Yes. So my grandson, Yeshaya Flynn, he's a Kollel guy. He's married, and he has a hobby.
Where does he live?
So he was living in Queens, but now he is moving down to the Lakewood area.
Oh wow! Like everyone else.
And he has a hobby. And he likes to put together music and sing and produce videos. And he recently produced a wonderful music video called Holy Children. And if anybody's interested in receiving a copy of it, it's phenomenal. RabbiGuide@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to send you the
So
link
Rabbi
for it.
Guide is 100% endorsing it, right?
Even more.
Say the least.
The holy children of our nation. Hashem
Shia Flynn is his name, everybody. Shia, you can actually search it on YouTube. Going to need Rabbi Weiss to send you a link. You can search it on YouTube. Shia Flynn. Best of luck to you, Shia, with this. It's called Holy Children, and you're highly recommending it.
Absolutely.
And obviously what we were just playing in the background is a piece of it. And we'll get to it in its entirety at the right time. Shia Flynn, Holy Children is the name of it. You can search it online. And when you do, you'll know that you're listening to the music of Rabbi Weiss's grandson.
That's right.
What about the other grandson you mentioned? Is he into music as well or not?
He's sitting and learning in Eretz Yisrael.
Where? What city? What yeshiva?
He's in what is it called?
Which one?
In Rechavia, Shari Chesed.
He's in
Midrash.
he's Midrash?
In Midrash Shmuel. Midrash Shmuel.
So there you go. You got all kinds in your family.
Baruch Hashem.
Say the least.
And growing.
Yeah, thank God. Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Nachum.
Enjoy your stay in the United States, and Baruch Hashem, you'll be able to enjoy your trip back to the Holy Land later this week.
Amen.
Rabbi Mordechai Weiss, RabbiGuide@gmail.com, RabbiGuide@gmail.com. More coming up. You're listening to JM in the AM.